hydrofoil's wild motion did not slow. The bench rotate this way? I put my trust in Sir Sedloff as best I could, following Sir Fogg's placid example. And we waited out a most grueling day. It is the suspension, Sedloff admitted finally. I think it's a little loose. What did we get ourselves into? Converse. Broken suspension was all I could think about. None of us enjoyed any sleep, and while Alexander kept his spirits alive with vodka-laced coffee, myself and Sir Fogg were at our wit's end. I tried to sleep, but obviously could not. Several hours came with sight of Baku, and we raised a ragged cheer, as though we'd survived a shipwreck. We had put into land and all but ran for our lives. Well, now this journey's proving more tiring than expected. Makes sense. Okay. Don't care about that. We're going to no, are we passed Oshkosh? Useless. Nope. Don't know what Quieta is. Do we need this? Hairbrush. Nope, we went the valet set. Okay. Go. Here's my trailer set. She'll help. Taking the ferry. Across the Caspian. 20, 40, 60. Oh no. We're 1/4 of the way there. We're not that far. God, I would hope to at least be in Afghanistan by now. Contrast to Sedloff's hydrofoil. Cross Caspian ferry was like a plush, cushioned carriage, surrounded by all modern conveniences. We stood at the rail, watching the scenery slowly crawl past and enjoying the fresh, if chill, air. Landscape here is so wild and vast, and it's hard to believe it is inhabited. But of course, almost everywhere is home to someone. Fogg, let's do this. We're going to Merv next, so we need things out of Merv. Towards the end of the day, pulled into the site the fort of Kasnavadisk, and as it welcomes us, a gun cracked a shell across the water. We're here. Land. $700, jeez. There may not be much here. We may just have to go straight to Merv. Okay. Krasnovodsk was a military fort and little else. A few Turkmen peasants lived in its shadow in the manner of medieval serfs, but they were largely ignored by the occupying Russian forces. It's one of the huts. Go to the gate of the fort and ask to be allowed in. Now let's explore the huts. Around the fort and along the edge of the lake, and found the people to be suspicious of foreigners and wary of generosity. Clearly, ever since the arrival of the 1st Battalion of soldiers 3 years before, they had been expecting the worst. The only point of real interest for us was the train station, where a military train shipped Tsarist soldiers further east into Afghanistan. The whole line had been built to infiltrate the Persian Empire. Yeah. Whose borders were not far. And the British too watched the northern frontier jealously. I was not a little worried about our welcome. I intended to find some alternative transport, but trusted to sheer bloodly mindedness. So I was attempting to find alternative transport, but came up with nothing apart from one builder who offered me a cart ride to another village a few miles down the coast. I declined. It did not seem a much better option. So I thanked and left him to his goats. We would have no choice but to walk up to the station the next morning and try our luck. Okay, well, we got to... It's too expensive. $200, jeez. We'll explore. Spending a few hours across the dusk, we encountered a pleasant Russian soldier who spoke a little English and a little French. I'm going home for the weekend, he declared. It is marvelous, is it not? Wish you well. Where are you going? There's an airship transport going north to Ekaterinburg. I'll be aboard. It is almost full. I had to beg for my seat. Ekaterinburg is in Siberia. On the borders, the man agreed. The air is cold and the people warm. We're not going to Siberia. Fly well. I wished him. He nodded and patted me on the shoulder before rushing away. Doesn't leave for 2 days. Guess we're going to the hotel. Pass the night here. We made ourselves comfortable for the night, and I went out exploring a little, and found a somewhat frantic Afghan clerk who had lost a monocle, which I helped to recover, and who then told me that the quickest way to cause me psychic is through Omsk. I paid a pound for the information. He nodded and moved away. Plan. Anywhere else? The routes? No. Tomorrow. I'm not paying that much. Wait till tomorrow. Another day. Feels like a waste. With what remained of the day, I attend Fogg. 3 hours plus to choose the lobby. I need to find a better route if possible. But it's kind of late now, let's just try and choose. Earning £93 in fees and tips. Straight to March. To go to Merv. More space. It's way too expensive to negotiate. We must consider approach, Sir Fogg declares to approach the station. It is imperative these men understand the importance of our mission. Appeal to their honor, threaten them with authority. Pray, sir, what is the importance of our mission? Honor, I guess. Sir Fogg nodded. Quite so. And that was the extent of our plan. He strode forward. I followed quickly. In time over here, Sir Fogg talking to the guard. You may be surprised by the presence of an Englishman and a Russian military force, he was saying. Therefore, you must assume we are here on the highest authority in extremely urgent business. But I have no papers, so you must assume that our purpose is somewhat secret. Therefore, I rely on you to rely on my honor. Get on, step back. The guard looked at him blankly. Open the door to the commandant, I cried. Sure. Can you not see he's undercover? Yeah, okay, so it works. Guard grinned slyly. On you go. He saluted. We boarded the train. Sir Fogg nodded to me with satisfaction. Okay, so I see. That was actually cool. I thought that being active made sense. That's kind of what my choices were about. Alright, converse. Read private, yes civilian. Merv. I'm not sure why anyone would be interested in Merv. Okay, we don't care about... Guess we might go to Cabal. Where's this? It's possible, okay. So it's Cabal. Not going to India. Where's Hayal? Talk a lot, don't you? Wow. Wow, that's so rude. There's Cabal.